What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Christina. I am 37 years old. I'm an all-cash budgeter from Tennessee who is in love with all things supernatural. And to all my returning subscribers, what's up, fam? How you doing? I'm going to try, this is like the fourth time of trying to record this between people, the washing machine, the dryer, and the ice machine. So I'm sorry for any noises you hear in the background. I'm going to do my best to try and drown them out with some music without overriding me. But I apologize now if you hear it. It is frustrating me because I've tried this multiple times. Anyways. So this is our budget planner. This is new in my shop. It is, well, not in my shop. It's available on Amazon. I have it linked down below. You can go through my link tree or through my Amazon favorites list. If you look at my Amazon favorites, it will have the book as well as these beautiful little tabs, some different types of tabs that you can choose from. They have different colors, different options. But this is available on Amazon, so please go check it out. When you first open it, you have your who it belongs to, and then every way you can find me. Then you flip it over, and this is your calendar. So everything is undated, so you can start it at any time that you want. It has a spot where I wanted to make it big enough where you could put your stickers. So like I have all of my bill pay stickers here, and then I did some other happy planner. So if you're trying to see an idea of comparison of sizes, so these are for the Happy Planner Classic, is what size these stickers are for. So that gives you an idea of how big each one of the squares is. And then you have your notes section, which is where I have my goals. Next up, we're going to flip over here, and we have the monthly tracker and our paycheck for budget 1. Our budget breakdown for paycheck 1. And it does go 1 through 5. Every one of them has 5 weeks. It is a full year planner, but I did the bonus week because they swap every year so that it would work for anybody. Plus, if you have a side hustle and there's only 4 weeks that month, you can put that in there. I do have a side hustle digital file that you can download in my Etsy shop. It's very cheap if you needed to add it in for just a couple of the months that have 5, or if you wanted to make it your regular one so it's easier to track for your taxes and things of that nature. But then once you get through the 5 weeks, you have your sinking funds monthly tracker, which I've already transferred all of mine over here so that I had the names, and I just got to get the amount at the end of the month. And then you'll have one quote or another, and then it goes on to the next one. And then every 3 months there is, instead of it being a supernatural thing, it's some encouragement. Like this one right here, you've made it 90 days, you've got this. So yeah, so what we're going to be doing today is using this to break down the paychecks, and we're going to look at our monthly, and we're going to do our first paycheck for the month of April now that we have our job. So if you didn't see that, I did get a job. I have already started. However, it takes a couple weeks before you get a paycheck and stuff like that. But I now have an idea of what I'm going to be making. So I'm going ahead and getting that planned out now. Alright, so I've already listed. Let me try to zoom you guys in some here. So I've already listed all of my bill names, their due dates, and how much I have budgeted for each one of them. And I have the total here. Then down below, I have all of our variable expenses throughout the month, or things that I'm aware of anyways, that we regularly do. And I have it broke down. This is how much we need for each one of them weekly, and then this is how much we need for each one of them for the month overall. I then have all of our incomes down here. Now I generally write down here how much we have as our income minus our bills minus our variables to see how much we have left. We may do that later, but I don't want the video to be too long, and we've got to go over all of these things that we need to stuff and how many bills that we need to try to get out of the way with this first paycheck. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to transfer all of the categories over to here, and then we'll get into it. All right, now that we have our bills transferred over here, our names, so there are ones that I know are automatically either going to come out or that I know I need to go ahead and get taken care of the first of the month because of when they fall. So we're going to go ahead and try to do city, our insurance. We're going to skip house for the moment. I'm going to go to our Walmart card, discover, student loan. So we need $285 total for our utilities, which is our water and our electric, $50 for Capital One, $270 for upgrade. Those are all ones I want to go ahead and for a fact stuff, and then we divvy out the others. So let's take these and add them up. Alright, so we're at $1140 right now. I think I'm going to do $400 on house, and then we'll see where we're at. Alright, so I have this balance spot over here. So what you simply do, you start with what your income is. We're going to take off each one. So we're down to $1935. Okay, so we are at $480 before we touch our phone or TV to take care of all of our bills pretty much for the month. Now, my house, I'm a month ahead on my house, so this is actually saving up for the following month's payment, not like it's for this month here. My insurance is automatically deducted. My student loan is an automatic payment, and then the utilities is an estimate that we have based off of previous bills. That's how much we stuff, and if it doesn't take this full amount, then we stuff the leftover amount into our envelope for utilities, and that way we have it saved up for future use. Oh, and then on my phone bill, that just comes off. It's paid with my Discover card, and so I pay my bill through my credit card, which earns me cash back, but it also gives me the discounts of the auto pay. So I have that set up that way, and then I'm basically just reimbursing the card. Alright, so before we go any further, I'm going to transfer over our variable expenses because of the fact that we need to make sure we have enough to make it through the week for our variables, and then we can put anything left over towards anything else. So let me transfer that real quick. Alright, so now let's add up our variable expenses. And our idiots, we only stuff, well, let me move these binders. So our idiots, we only stuff once a month, but I try to do that at the first of the month every month. It's only $20, so I try to get it in there. Alright, so that's a total of $305. Alright, and we were at $480. So $480 minus $305 equals $175. So we're not going to have anything to put towards our savings challenges or anything of that nature, but that's okay. Hopefully we can get that later in the month. If you're unaware, with my new job, I did take a little bit of a pay cut, but there is more opportunity for growth. They also offer some benefits and things of that nature that my previous employer did not, and they have a set pay increase schedule, so that'll be exciting. So we have 175, so 480 minus 175 leaves us with 305, and we take that 305, we come down here, there'll be 295, 195, 120, 95, 55, 35, 30. So I shouldn't have put that there. That's on me. Now I'm going to take it. I'm going to add up my bills. $1,715 that we're putting in towards our bills. And then the rest of it is going into our variable expenses. So we will not have any debt, sinking funds, or savings. But like I said, that's okay. You don't have to stuff them every week. You don't have to be able to save for it every week. Things happen. That's okay. And then Hopefully we'll be able to get a little bit here and there. If you're not familiar, if you're new, I do only stuff my savings challenges monthly. Because of that reason, I don't have a high enough income to be able to get there yet. I'm hoping to continue to watch this grow, but right now, here's where we are. So real quickly, I'm going to take all of the things over here that I know I'm going to need to cash stuff. I'm going to transfer it over here to our cash breakdown. I know that I don't need to pull out insurance or my student loan because those two are automatically drafted out of my account. All right, now that we've got all that transferred over, we're going to go in. We're going to see what kind of denominations we need. Let me move these binders again. They keep being in my way. It's the joy of a small desk, right? I've been watching Jessie C envelopes this week. If you're not part of it, Budgeting Just Because, or Chris, you may know her, is doing a thing where anybody who's needing watch hours, you were able to join, and she's pairing you up with somebody, and you're with that person for a week, and then you switch to somebody else. So last week I was watching Budgeting April's, and I made it through most of her videos. Over half my computer was being stupid, but this week I'm working with Jessie C, and she is new to me. And so she's working on this small little round thing, and I'm like, major props to you for being able to work on such a small space, because I can't do it. But I am enjoying what I'm seeing, so please go and check her out. I will have all of those ladies linked down in the description below as well. Alright, so for city, we're going to do 50, 70, 85. So one of each, or 5 through 50, that was easy. House, we're going to do 4 100s. Walmart card will be 100, a 20, and a 5. Discover will get a 50, a 20, and a 5. Utilities, I'm going to do that as $100 bill, 2 50s. We'll do 3 20s. We'll do 2 10s and 1 5. So 1, 2, 60, 70, 85. Okay. And I do that just because they're 2 different bills, and I want to be able to pull out as close to the right amount as I can so I can leave the change in there. Next, Capital One will be getting a 50. Upgrade will be getting 200s, a 50, a 10, a 5, and 5 ones. Phone will be getting 1, 50, 70, 5. Alright, dining out will be getting 2 5s. Gas will be getting... Alright, now that we have it all broken down into what denominations we want, I'm going to add up the total of each row and place it down here at the bottom so we can see how much we need. Alright, so now that I have the amounts here at the bottom, I'm just going to transfer them over here to this side. So 9716, 9716, and I did get an odd amount of 50s, so that's going to be fun. 917, 02s, and 25 1. There we go. That way the binders aren't a problem now. Maybe one day I'll have an actual work area where I don't have to worry about all the noises and the space issue and all of that. Let's keep our fingers crossed that it happens. By the way, huge shout out to you guys. I am almost at 800 subscribers as the recording of this, hoping to get there before my anniversary date, which is the end of this week. So that would be phenomenal to hit 800. So yeah, thank you all so very much. And I've hit over 600 on TikTok, and what is it? I'm at 560 or something on Instagram. I'll have to look back and see. Alright, so that's 900 in hundreds. That is 350 in 50s. It's 320 in 20s, 90 in 10s, 85 in 5s, and 25 in 1s. Okay. So the only bills, we started with 2020. So the only bills that I did not pull money out for was my insurance, which is, so we'll subtract $200. and then my student loan, which is $50. So it's $1,770 we should be going to the bank for. Let's see if this equals it, okay? There we go. Right on the dot, we got the $1,770 first shot, so we can do a smiley face like Miss Elisa does at Beautifully Me and You. So yeah, that is our breakdown for our first paycheck for the month of April. I wanted to kind of show you guys the book. You also have a weekly expense tracker in here, as well as a section down at the bottom of it for notes, if you have anything specific that you want to keep track of. Go check this out if you're interested on my Amazon, and please be sure to check out my Etsy shop as well. I have so many items over there, and if you're looking for something more custom than what you see, please feel free to message me. I am so happy to do custom stuff for people. I do have an option if you're wanting some of my placeholders and you're wanting to support me that way, but you don't really want the supernatural themed ones. I did create some for a fellow person down here. I created them for Kim, and so I do have that as a template, and I can do those. I have the templates of the 100s and the 500s. Let me know if you need me to make the 1000s, and I'd be happy to do that. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. If you're still debating on starting this journey or not, start now. It's totally worth it. Have an awesome day, guys. Until next time, as we always say, carry on.